They downsized the engines, raised the prices, and called it progress. Meanwhile, some old-school luxury V8s got left behind for no good reason. That makes this one of the best hidden opportunities in the used market today, because these forgotten titans still have the power, comfort, and durability to keep going another decade. Lexus GS430 is the kind of car that makes newer luxury sedans look a little overhyped. It does not beg for attention, and that is exactly why it fits this list so well. You get a 4.3-liter naturally aspirated V8, 300 horsepower, a 5-speed automatic, rear-wheel drive, and the kind of smooth, quiet power delivery that still feels expensive 20 years later. This is not the loud flex. It is the smart flex. iSeeCars gives it an average lifespan of 161,737 miles, with a 28.9% chance of reaching 200,000, and Cars.com owners rated the 2005 model a perfect 5 out of 5 for reliability. Real-world fuel economy usually lands around 20 miles per gallon combined, which is honestly fair when the payoff is this much refinement and V8 silk. This is for the buyer who wants old money comfort without the usual old money attitude. Somebody who still appreciates a cabin that feels solid, a drivetrain with real credibility, and a car that can handle commuting all week, then disappear on a long highway trip without drama. Right now, clean examples usually sit around the high sixes to about 11 grand, with Cars.com showing a nationwide average just under $11,000. The trap is assuming it is a Lexus, so nothing needs checking. Wrong move. Ask for timing belt history, inspect the front suspension and lower ball joints, and pay attention to EVAP-related check engine lights before you hand over cash. And since this is the first car on the list, that toolkit in the description is worth grabbing, because one careful inspection can save you way more than the price of the kit. Quiet car, serious bones, and one of the smartest V8 luxury buys left. Some SUVs get old and start feeling like a compromise. Lexus LX470 goes the other way. This thing still feels expensive, still has that heavyweight flagship stance, and still carries the kind of reputation that makes people question why newer luxury trucks got more complicated, but not always better. Under the hood is a 4.7-liter V8 with 268 horsepower, a 5-speed automatic, full-time 4-wheel drive, and fuel economy that usually means you need to be mentally prepared for the mid-teens, not miracle numbers. But nobody buys this one for thrift. They buy it because it feels like a luxury tank, the kind of SUV that can soak up a bad road, tow, haul, family, and still show up to dinner looking serious. Cars.com owners rate both 2006 and 2007 models a perfect 5 out of 5 for reliability, which is exactly why these late run years matter so much. This is the right pick for the buyer who wants real SUV bones under real luxury, not just a fancy badge wrapped around something soft. And that is the catch with buying one. Maintenance history matters more than the name on the grille. Ask about timing belt service immediately, because that is one of the jobs that separates a smart buy from an expensive catch-up project. Then get underneath it and inspect it like a truck, not like a crossover. Car Complaints points to 2003 as the worst year, which helps explain why 2006 and 2007 feel like the sweet spot of the run. In today's market, decent examples usually sit from the mid-teens into the low 30s, with national averages around $20,000 to $23,000 depending on year, miles, and condition. It is not cheap in the absolute sense. It is cheap for what it still is. And after a vehicle this overbuilt, the next one takes the same V8 idea into a much more modern American direction. Quick favor, my friend. If this is helping you shop smarter, tap like and subscribe. And drop your city in the comments so we can keep these price breakdowns real for your market. Here is the American wildcard, and it earns that spot fast. Lincoln Navigator is what you buy when you want the old, full-size luxury SUV formula before everything got smaller, turbocharged, and a little too polished for its own good. These 2013 and 2014 models matter because they are the last V8 Navigators before Lincoln switched the truck over to EcoBoost V6 power for 2015. So what you are getting here is the old school version. A 5.4-liter V8, 310 horsepower, a 6-speed automatic, real body-on-frame presence, and the kind of highway comfort that still makes a long drive feel easy. EPA ratings land around 15 to 16 combined, so no, this is not the efficient one. It is the one with presence. Now, this is where you have to shop like an adult. iSeeCars estimates the Navigator at 155,819 miles of average lifespan, with a 22.5% chance of reaching 200,000 miles. Cars.com owners rate both years at 4.9 out of 5 for reliability, which tells you good examples can absolutely work. But RepairPal only gives the Navigator a 2.5 out of 5 reliability score and says ownership costs are higher, so this is not the safest blind buy in the video. History matters more than shiny paint. Check how it shifts, make sure the climate control behaves, and pay attention to suspension and running board condition, because this is the kind of SUV that can hide neglect behind leather and chrome. In today's market, you can still find them from roughly 8 to 19 grand, which is exactly why this one has character. Not the tank of the list, not the safest bet. But for the buyer who wants size, comfort, towing muscle, and that last of the V8 feel, it still makes a lot of sense. Toyota Sequoia Platinum is the one that sneaks into a luxury list without wearing a luxury badge, then makes you stop arguing once the numbers show up. This thing is huge, quiet, properly V8 powered, and built for the buyer who cares more about long-haul credibility than showroom snobbery. You get a 5.7-liter V8 with 381 horsepower, a 6-speed automatic, and real-world fuel economy around 15 combined, which sounds brutal until you remember this SUV was built to move people, cargo, trailers, and still feel composed doing all of it. IC Cars estimates an average lifespan of 191,007 miles and gives it a 45% chance of reaching 200,000. Cars.com owners rate the 2015 at 4.9 out of 5 for reliability and the 2016 at a perfect 5. What makes the Platinum trim fit this video is that it is not just a big Toyota, it is the rich one. Toyota gave it load leveling, rear air suspension, and adaptive damping, so now you have premium size comfort with real truck bones underneath. That is why this works for families, road trip buyers, boat owners, or anybody tired of fragile luxury SUVs pretending to be tough. Shop carefully though. On Platinum, make sure the rear air suspension sits level and changes ride height like it should. Then watch for brake shake, steering wheel vibration, and signs of leaks underneath, because complaint data on these years points to exactly those kinds of issues. In today's market, most clean examples still live in the low 20s into low 30s, which is strong value for something this durable and this useful. Not the fanciest badge here, maybe, but absolutely one of the smartest full-size V8 buys on the board. And the last SUV on this list leans harder into pure luxury attitude. This is the non-premium badge entry that still absolutely belongs in the conversation because the actual numbers are too strong to ignore. IC Cars gives the Sequoia an 8.1 out of 10 reliability score, estimates an average lifespan of 191,007 miles, and says it has a 45% chance of reaching 200,000 miles. Cars.com owner reviews rate the 2015 model at 4.9 out of 5 for reliability and the 2016 model at 5 out of 5. Using the Platinum trim helps the vehicle fit the luxury Titan angle better because it adds the richer equipment and full-size presence needed for the title. In the script, this should be framed as the luxury adjacent bruiser, the SUV that may not wear a traditional premium badge but absolutely delivers premium size, V8 muscle, and serious long-haul credibility. Infiniti QX80 is the one people forget until it pulls up next to something newer and somehow still looks like the expensive one. That is why it belongs here. Not because it is the toughest truck on this list, because it is not, but because it gives you real, full-size luxury presence. A big, naturally aspirated 5.6-liter V8 with 400 horsepower, a 7-speed automatic, and that old-school feeling of effortless power that a lot of modern SUVs fake with smaller turbo engines. Fuel economy usually lands around 16 combined, so this is not the rational minimalist pick. This is the stylish brute for the buyer who wants 3 rows, real road presence, and a cabin that still feels upscale when the badge on the hood is being overlooked by everybody chasing Escalade money. Cars.com rates the 2016 at 4.6 out of 5 for reliability and the 2017 at 4.8, which is stronger than a lot of people expect once these hit used luxury pricing. The smart angle is knowing exactly what this one is and what it is not. IC Cars estimates average lifespan at 147,106 miles, with only a 17.7% chance of reaching 200,000, so you do not sell this like the Lexus LX470 or the Sequoia. You sell it like a clever buy when chosen carefully. RepairPal actually ranks the QX80 first out of 19 luxury full-size SUVs with a 3.5 out of 5 reliability score, and complaint counts are lighter for 2016 and 2017 than 2015. Which helps justify staying late in the run. In today's market, most of these land from the mid-teens to the high teens, which is a lot of visual presence and V8 luxury for the money. Buyer mistake to avoid: shopping the paint and wheels before checking startup noises, belt or exhaust squeaks, battery-related audio issues, and service history. Pick the right one, and this forgotten outsider feels a lot smarter than the market gives it credit for. So that is the real story here. While the market kept chasing downsized engines, more complexity, and higher prices, these older V8 machines quietly turned into something a lot more interesting: opportunity. Not perfect cars, not cheap to neglect, but real luxury metal with real character, real presence, and in the right hands, enough substance to keep going for years. That is what makes them matter now. They come from a time when smoothness, weight, silence, and durability still meant something. And today, that old formula is weirdly undervalued. The smart play is not buying the flashiest one. It is finding the clean one, the maintained one, the one with the right history, because that is where the golden deal lives. And honestly, that is what makes this market so fun right now. If you liked this one, stay with the channel, because there are more hidden used car wins coming that most buyers are still completely overlooking.